Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us again today for our latest podcast, where we will be discussing the art of scaling government agency workflow applications with Atlassian software. My name is Sean O'Sullivan, Sales Director of the Atlassian team here at Carahsoft, and I am joined today by Jason White. Jason is a co-founder of Appnatomy, an Atlassian professional services and agile practice coaching solution partner. Thanks for joining us today, Jason.
Thank you for having me.
Happy to have you with us today as well. We know that as an Atlassian solution partner, Appnatomy serves as an expert with all things Atlassian, right? And with over 20 years of experience in the space, you have some indispensable knowledge when it comes to software evaluation and integration. At Carahsoft, we're often receiving questions about how to develop DevOps strategy with Atlassian solutions, keeping in mind that they need to scale as their teams are growing. So let's discuss this for our listeners, Jason. Let me start by asking you a few questions. What do you hear from government customers and users about their current software solutions? What are some of the biggest challenges that they are facing?
Yeah, so when I'm dealing with government clients, one of the number one things we run into are homegrown systems. These systems were great in the past and they supported the organization, but they haven't supported growth. So as the organization scales and you have more processes and more solutions that are needed, more departments that are involved, those old systems kind of fall by the wayside and become very hard to maintain or integrate with newer technology. So that's one of the biggest challenges that we see when we first come into contact with some of our larger government clients is they want to do a one-to-one match as they migrate off these old systems and onto new platforms. And it just seems like a very daunting task. And it's like, how do they go about doing that while continuing to do their day jobs?
Gotcha. So then, in your experience, could you describe what you yourself are assisting with in the government space around adopting and implementing software applications to improve these efficiencies and scalability?
Sure. So one of the things that I really bring in when I'm starting to meet with these clients is a lot of commercial experience. So I've only actually been operating in the public sector for about the last 4 years with some large clients. Prior to that, I had almost 16 years of commercial software development experience, leading agile teams, and we've really been bringing a lot of that expertise into our government clients, as they have more agile metrics that they need to hit on a regular basis. So then it's just a matter of working with them closely, educating them, understanding what their larger organizational goals are, and then building a plan to deliver that functionality for them.
Gotcha. So you're bringing, right, obviously that experience from the private sector into the public sector one, which obviously, they can be a bit ahead sometimes, I think. So why would you say that is so important? What are the benefits from translating that private experience over to the government?